Well, good people. Good people. Facebook, YouTube, IG, come on in. Good people. It's a victory day. Good people. Hey, everybody. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. It's a victory day. Yes, it is. I see you guys coming in, Latrice. How are you? Well, hey, everybody. It's a victory day. Come on in. Come on in. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and support. Let me make sure my IG folks can hear me. Oh, I just mess you guys up tremendously. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me make sure. IG, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me on IG? Let me know you guys can hear me. Hey everybody, it's a victory day. It's a victory day. I'm back home, but I wanted to jump on Saturday, put it in the chat. It's a victory day, and also put it in the chat, victory at home. Victory at home. Thanks for joining me on this morning. I'm normally not on social media on Saturdays, but I needed to jump on because we come into the end of what we call in Jesus Walk. Jesus Walk. We come into the end of victory at home. We come into the end of victory at home. Give me that whole hashtag victory at home. 40 days, you guys. We've been walking through this victory at home. And this week has been one of the most powerful week in the life of the Christian because it was what we call Jesus Walk Week or Passion Week. Jesus Walk Week or Passion Week, and many of you guys have been walking with us. It has been a different Passion Week. Normally, we are in church, we are in the building, we are in service, but this year we were virtual. It was different, but not difficult. Come on, give me that. It was different, but not difficult because we don't have to be in a building to celebrate the Passion Week. All right, so this week was a different week, just like tomorrow. Easter is going to be different, but it doesn't have to be difficult. The Lord gave me that phrase earlier this year. Good to see everybody put in that victory at home, all one word. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thanks so very much. So it was different, but it was not difficult. Hey, I wanted to jump on here as we are concluding this week because everybody knows Sunday is not the last day of the week, it's the first day. What is Sunday? Sunday is the first day of the week. What did I say? Sunday is the first day of the week. So we have been through the Gospel of Mark. We've been going through the Gospel of Mark all this week, following the footstep of Jesus. And we studied Palm Sunday, which was last Sunday, from Mark 11, verses 1 to 11. Then on Monday, he was anointed. Y'all give me the days of the week. On Monday, he was anointed. Okay, that's Mark chapter 14, 1 through 11. On Tuesday, Jesus and the disciples shared their last meal. That's Mark 14, their last meal. On Wednesday, Jesus prayed in the garden. I know y'all going to try to keep up with me. It's okay if you can't keep up with all of that. All right, on Wednesday, he prays in the garden, and I call that the prayer of transparency. The prayer of transparency. All right, the prayer of transparency. That was on Wednesday. On Thursday, he's arrested. On Thursday, he's arrested. All right. On Thursday, he's arrested. That's Mark chapter 14. Mark 14 Mark 14, verses 41 to 46, where Jesus is arrested. Has anybody read through the Gospel of Mark? I don't think I've read through the Gospel of Mark. I'm a Luke lady. I'm a Luke lady. Okay, out of all of the Gospel, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, which one is your favorite Gospel? Which one is your favorite Gospel, Sherade? Which one, Lawanda? I'm a Luke lady, and I'll tell you guys why I'm a Luke lady in a minute. So on Thursday, he's arrested. On Friday, in John 4, John 19, Jesus dies on the cross. On John 19, Jesus dies on the cross. All right. On Saturday, somebody give me Saturday, because you know what, we really don't ever talk about Saturday. We go from Friday and we jump into Sunday, and we really never talk about Saturday. So I wanted to come on and talk about Saturday. I wanted to come on and talk about Saturday because listen, social media had enough Good Friday messages. Every preacher was preaching Good Friday, and they did a phenomenal job. They were powerful. They had the seven last words, and oh my goodness, Friday, the cross makes the difference, and all that stuff. Friday was impactful, and when you went on social media, when you went on Twitter, Facebook, you can find a Good Friday sermon. Everybody was preaching on Friday. Everybody was preaching about the Good Friday when they stretched him wide and they hang him high, and then he bow his head, and then he died. You know what I'm saying? Fantastic. So again, Sharon, you got it. Tuesday, Monday he was anointed. Tuesday he had the last meal. Wednesday he prayed. Thursday he was arrested. Friday Jesus died. All right, Miss Sharon, you got it. You got it so good. And don't forget, last Sunday was Palm Sunday, and everybody, oh my, and what Saturday waited period until Jesus arose. Yeah, I see everybody talk about, so I didn't jump on too much on Friday because there was enough preaching and preachers going out there on Friday. They were going hard. How many all right, they were going hard. Anyway, let me say my favorite gospel out of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John is the book of Luke. All right, I love all of the gospels, but I love Luke because Luke has more women mentioned in his gospel. I'm sorry. Look, I mean, I'm a girl. I'm a woman. I'm a feminist. I'm a womanist. Whatever you want to call it. I always find the woman in the gospel. I always find the woman in the text. I'm always going to find that particular woman in the text because one of my purpose in life is to empower people, but empower particularly also women. I'm big on empowering women. Brothers, don't drop off. Don't leave me. I also want to empower men also, but one of my, because you can have more than one purpose. Anyway, let me not get sidetracked, and let me talk about what I want to talk about on today. And what my subject is, and you guys can put it in the chat, where do broken hearts go? All right, can I make that a hashtag? Give it back to me. Where do broken hearts go? Hey, Latrice, good to see you. Hey, Sherade, it's a victory day. Where do broken hearts go? Give it to me. That's what I want to talk about on Saturday. Where do broken hearts go? All right, where do broken hearts go? Give me back the topic. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and if you were blessed, don't clap Cash App. That's my favorite statement now. All right, and all the information on how you can do it is on the screen. But somebody give me the topic so I know you can hear me. Shelly Williams, you got it. All right. Okay, somebody making it a hashtag. That's fantastic. Oh, I love the heart symbol. I love the heart symbol. Make it into all one word and put the hashtag. Where do broken hearts go? Y'all ready? Let's dive into it. So now we know what happened during the whole week of Jesus. We know that on Monday he did this, on Tuesday he was anointed. All right, Latrice gave it to us. Okay, Monday he was anointed. Tuesday he had a final meal. Wednesday he prayed in the garden. Thursday he's arrested. And Friday he dies. On Friday he dies. And my goodness, and then we know early Sunday morning. Now again, people are arguing, did he die on Thursday? Did he die on Friday? Did he get up on Sunday? Did he get up on Tuesday? That's not a big issue for me. The issue is he died. Somebody give me number one. The issue is he died. All right, give me number one. The issue is he died. He died. Now, this is, he died. He died. Now, he had been traveling for 3.5 years with his disciples or his followers who are now his friends, Lawanda. He has been traveling with these disciples and now his friends for the last 3.5 years. They had planned that they were going to take over Rome, that they were going to establish the kingdom of God. Remember, Peter, James, John, all of the disciples, they followed Jesus to Jerusalem, assuming that he was going to overthrow the government, or he was going to establish God's kingdom. They did not expect this ending. This is an unexpected ending. What did I say? This is an unexpected ending. Christ dying on the cross. Although he told them this was an unexpected ending. Sharon Long, we know that death is part of life, but we really don't plan for it. Hello, somebody. We know that death is part of life. We didn't, it's an unexpected ending. They didn't expect it to end this way. No, they walked away from everything. They walked away from everything thinking that Jesus is they're going to go into Jerusalem and they're going to establish the kingdom of God. Jesus, yes, he told them over and over again through parables and through different symbols, but nobody wants to entertain the thought that the one you love is dying or is going to die. Nobody, who am I talking to? Nobody wants to entertain that. It reminds me of my mom, my adopted mom who battled with cancer. And after we took her to every doctor we possibly can, after we took her to every doctor, hey, Solomon, after we took her to every doctor, and we tried every medicine and every pill, Solomon, and we give her this pill and that pill and radiation and chemo. And then when it came to the final moments, the doctor says to me, there is nothing else they can do. Hey, Allison, there is nothing else they can do. And what you mean there's nothing else they can do? What do I tell my mother? And the doctor says to me, you tell her you love her. This is after I prayed and fast. This is after I anointed her with oil. Can we talk on Saturday? Can we talk on Saturday? I know y'all shouted on Sunday. I know y'all ran, in your house until he died. But the fact of the matter is, the topic this morning is, where do broken hearts go? Because I don't want us to just jump into Sunday. Well, we know he got up on Sunday. The disciples don't know that. Remember, we looking back at Passion Week. They don't know that. All they know is that the man who they spent 3.5 years with, the man that they sold their business for, the man that they spent time with, the man who told them that he was going to usher in the kingdom of God, the man that they put their hope, somebody give me the word hope, the man that they put their hope in, give me the word hope, the man that they put their trust in, somebody give me the word trust, the man that they put their faith in, oh my God, come on, let's go. The man that they put their hope in, the man that they put their trust in, the man that they put their faith in, the man that they put their confidence in, he's dead, Allison. Lawanda, he is dead. He is dead. He is dead. All right. And now we know Sunday's coming, but I want to talk about, where do broken hearts go? Where do you go when your dreams have died? Where do you go when a marriage has died? Or you in New Orleans burying your mother? I'm praying for you. I know about that. Here I am. I had did everything I possibly can to try to help my mom. I'd bought the most expensive pill, the Steve Jobs pill, $10,000. I had done everything I can. And yet it came to the reality, Cynthia Jones, that there was nothing else that I can do. And to watch my mother die, like some of you, and some of you don't even have, because of this pandemic, you don't even have you don't have the opportunity to be near them physically. Where do broken hearts go in after 3.5 years of marriage, or 4 years of marriage, or 10 years of marriage, or 20 years of marriage, and the marriage is no longer? Where do broken heart go, cousin Kevin? You know, when you have to tell your mom or your loved one there's nothing else you can do. It was the hardest conversation I had to have with Miss Shepherd. You lost your mother to cancer and insurance does not cover it. Where do broken hearts go? Where do you go? I know y'all gonna raise up Jesus on Sunday. I know y'all can't wait for Easter Sunday. Some of y'all, you're getting your nails done, your hair done and stuff. I know you talked about he died on Friday. I don't want y'all to overlook Saturday. Saturday is when you have to deal with the brokenness. Can I talk up in here this morning? Saturday is when you have to deal with the brokenness. Huh? Saturday is when we have to deal with the. I know y'all can't wait for Sunday because y'all already got your Easter outfit together. Some of you are going back in the building. If that's who you are, God bless you. We are not going back in the building. We are going to be on Zoom. Somebody give me the Zoom. We are virtual church. We're going to be on Zoom. We are having 3 service, 6:30, 9 o'clock, and 12 o'clock, all virtually. I'm not knocking anybody who's going back in the building. God bless you guys. We don't have a building to go back to because we don't own a building. So God has us in the digital world. We are on Zoom tomorrow and you can register for it. The information is going to show up on the screen. You can come to 6:30, 9 o'clock, or 12 o'clock. All right. Yeah, we are on Zoom. All right. So just go ahead and register at victorygracecenter.org. But let's talk about, I know y'all can't wait to raise them on Sunday. But this morning when I woke up, I put myself in the place of the disciples who gave up everything, Kevin, who gave up everything, followed this man, believed in this man, put their dreams in this man, and to see what I call, what I said, number one, an unexpected ending. Nobody and expected your divorce. Nobody get married expecting that the marriage to end in a divorce. Somebody give it to me. Give it to me. Nobody expected an unexpected ending. Any married people out there? Nobody gets married saying, we know it may end, but nobody has that discussion about it, Kevin. Nobody talks about it, Duckett. Nobody has a conversation that the person that I walked down the aisle with, that I can't stand not being around them, that they're the breath that I breathe and all that stuff. And then all of a sudden, ooh, all of a sudden, what is it? All of a sudden, the marriage ends. Where do broken hearts go? It's called unexpected ending. Unexpected. Nobody. We know that death is a part of life. We know it. We know it in our head, but we don't know it in our heart. And we turned around, Stephanie. Unexpected ending. You didn't expect to be without Sean after being married for how many years? Unexpected ending. You prayed and you prayed and you cried and you prayed and you speak in tongues. I mean, I did everything in my power. Everything. I took my mom to every doctor, got my mom every pill, got her every treatment. And and yet it did not end the way I expected it to end. I wish there was somebody out there who can be real with me today. You didn't expect it to end. You didn't expect your child to be born with a disability. Thank this disability. Anybody out there? You didn't expect to be a single parent. Didn't expect to be raising children. In fact, let's talk about it. Put some things in the chat. This is what you didn't expect. You didn't expect it to end this way. Didn't expect it to turn out this way. None of us expected. Monica, none of us expected that after a year we would still be inside dealing with COVID-19. We thought it would just be 2 months, or we thought it was going to be 3 months. We didn't expect it. Who am I talking to? We didn't expect it. We didn't expect it to end like that. We didn't expect it. We didn't expect after carrying a child for 9 months and they come out and they have some challenges. We didn't expect it. So I don't want y'all to get so excited about Sunday that you don't sit in Saturday, because the saints, we just like to go. We like to hurry through the valley of the shadow of death. Look, we can't wait to get to Sunday. We running through the valley of the shadow of death. We running. We can't wait to get there. We can't get, but before we get to resurrection, I thought I would come on this morning and talk about, where do broken hearts go? Put it in the chat, make it a hashtag, and don't forget to share, subscribe, and support. So Saturday, we know that Jesus is buried. We know Saturday we know he's in the grave. Okay, they buried him. Anybody had to bury that loved one? Anybody had to bury a loved one? Anybody had to bury a loved one? Losing both parents with a year of each other. I can under Miss Mason. I praise her with you. All right, I know we want to hurry along, but on he's buried on Saturday. So he is buried, but the disciples are alive. And in John chapter 21, let me go there real fast. This is going to bless you guys. Don't clap, just cash app if it bless you. In John chapter 21, in fact, John chapter 20, we see where broken hearts go, where we know that the disciples, where they went, and they went where? They actually went what? They went fishing. They went fishing. What did I say? John 21, rather, and I'm reading from the King James Version because most of y'all are King James full. It said, after these things, everybody put these things, put it in there. After these things, put it in there. After these things. Don't miss that. Don't miss it, Monica. After these things. Don't put after these things. When you see that word after these things, you say, what things? Well, after Passion Week, after he dies on Friday, after these things, Jesus showed himself again. But look at verse number 2. All right, he showed himself again to the disciple at the Sea of Tiberias, and on this wise he showed himself to them. They were together, and it lists all of the disciples, most of them. And Simon Peter said unto them, I'm going fishing. All right, where do Barry, where do broken hearts go? The disciples went fishing. The disciples went fishing. Barry, don't miss that. I'm in John chapter 21 because I'm talking about, I know y'all, Barry, y'all killed it on Friday. Y'all killed the story on Friday. Y'all preached up a storm on Friday. I know y'all excited about raising him on Sunday. But Saturday is where we are going to have the tough discussion of, where do you go when your dreams have been broken? Where do you go when your heart is broken? Where do you go when what you expected did not turn out the way you expected it to? Can I talk? Am I making sense to anybody? They did not expect him to die, although he told them. Just like we know that death is part of life, but we don't talk about it. Nobody has a conversation about death. Nobody talk about if the marriage, and we don't want to entertain that, Cynthia Jones. We don't want to entertain the possibility that the marriage could end. We don't want to entertain the possibility that a loved one can die. We don't want to entertain the possibility that somebody won't recover. We don't want to entertain the possibility that we may have to downsize. Y'all put it in the chat. We don't want to entertain the possibility that we may have to foreclose on the home. We don't want to entertain the possibility that we may never go back into a building until 2023. Oh my God, don't say that, Dr. Jazz. We don't want to entertain the possibility that church might be digital for a while. We don't want to entertain the possibility. And the Bible said that Simon Peter went fishing. Now, listen real good. He went back to what he left. Y'all got to catch this. He went back to what he left. I need y'all to catch it. The Bible said that between Friday and Sunday, Peter and the disciples went back to what they left. Oh my, where do broken hearts go? Somebody better put it. Don't clap, but cash up if you're being blessed. Here it is. Where do broken? They went back fishing. Peter and the disciples went back to the familiar. And if you're not careful, oh my God, they went back to the familiar. What did I say? Number one, they went back to the familiar. Give me the word familiar. Give me the word familiar. They went back to the familiar. They went back to what they used to. They went back to business as usual. Y'all better come on in here. If I don't preach again, I'm going to preach it today. They went back to the familiar. They went back to what they were used to. They went back to what they're accustomed to. They went back to what they enjoy. They went back to the familiar. Oh, where do broken hearts go? If you're not careful, you will go back to what you are familiar with. You will go back to what you're used to. Oh my God, man. You're going to go back to eating Haagen-Dazs ice cream on your couch, watching television. Can I teach up in here? So they went back to their comfort zone. They went back to the familiar. They went back to what they used to. They went back to that old relationship. Can I talk up in here, Barry? They went back to that. They went back to that old relationship. They went back to. Hold on. What's going on? They went back to that old lifestyle. They went back to that old lifestyle. They went back to. Oh, hold on. What is going on? Hold on.
But I'm not concerned about that now. I just want to do God's will.
I don't even know how Dr. King got on my feed. I can't even tell you how he got on my feed. I got to go back in there and get the IG folks. What's up, IG folks? Hold on, let me go get them. Y'all know it. It's just too good to leave them out. Hold on. IG, I have no clue what happened, but I came back to get y'all. I came back. They went back. Yeah, Dr. King came through, right? That's so crazy. I wasn't even doing anything with Dr. King, but all right. It was a post. Sorry about that, IG. So what did I say? They went back. They went back. And here's the thing. They went back. They went back to the familiar. They went back to something they were used to. How many of us, when our hearts are broken, it's easier to go back to the familiar than to go forward to the unknown? Oh my God, what did I say? It's easier, Allison, to go back to the familiar than to go forward into the future. Y'all gotta catch this. Okay, can we be honest in here? Anybody ever went back to something that God delivered you from? Anybody ever went back to something that God brought you out of? Oh, can I be real? Come on, just give me some hearts. Come on. Anybody ever went back to something? You went back to an abusive relationship. You went back to something in your mind. You went back in something emotionally. Can I talk up in here? You went back. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Have you ever gone back to something that the Lord delivered you from? The Bible says that the disciples went back, and I was trying to figure out why would they go back? Why go back? They went back to the familiar. They went back because the past is comfortable, because the past is familiar, because the past doesn't help us to evolve. Oh, Allison, I'm gonna have to cash app you instead of you cash apping me. Go cash app me. What did I say? They went back because the past doesn't force you to evolve. The past doesn't force you. Again, I am not knocking anybody who is going back to church on Easter Sunday if that's where the Lord is leading you guys, because eventually I'm sure we will be having a service sometime somewhere in a physical space. Right now we are completely digital because we don't have a building. So this is not about if you go into a building on Sunday, that's between you and the Lord. I'm talking about life. I'm not talking about church. So don't misquote me and don't go tell people on social media that Pastor Jazz is dogging you because you're going back into your church. No, 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 no. I'm talking about life. I'm talking about the subject. Where do broken hearts go? Give it back to me. It's a full hashtag. Where do broken hearts go? And Simon Peter says, I am going fishing. All right. Where do you go when your heart is broken? Where do you go? Now, let me say this. There's nothing wrong. You see, there's a difference between going back and going apart. Did y'all catch that? Because I have this statement. Rosa, what's up? I have this statement. You have to find a place to unload before you overload. You have to find a place to go apart before you fall apart. Going apart is different from going back. Now, oh my goodness, somebody said go back to food. Where do you guys, thanks for sharing that. Where do you go back? Where do you go back? Where you go back? Where you go back? Where do you go back? Going back. Where do you go back to? When your heart is broken, where do you go to? Where do you go to? Where do you fall into? Because listen, the enemy knows what to send your way when your heart is broken. And okay, somebody said I go back into solitude. I go back into TV. Because the enemy knew that Peter and the disciples' heart was broken. Remember what the Lord told them. The Lord said, I'm going to make you fisher of men. He said, I'm going to make you fishermen. He brought them out. But because of what and the end of the story on Friday, they figure there's nothing to go forward to, so they go back to. Oh my God, my God. Did y'all catch that? They didn't see nothing to go forward to. So they went back to, and let's not be hard on the disciples, because all of us, put it in the chat, all of us are guilty of going back to something or someone, or going back to something or someone that the Lord has delivered us from because our heart has been broken. Hear what it said. It said, Simon Peter said, I go fishing. I'm in John 21. They went forth and entered the ship immediately, and that night they caught nothing. Oh, somebody give me the word nothing. Put the word nothing in the chat. I'm ending at 8:30. Put the word nothing. Whenever you go back to something that the Lord delivered you from, you are not going to be productive. Oh my gosh, this is good. Don't clap, cash out. You are not going to be productive. Give me the word productive or nothing. Peter goes back with the disciples. And by the way, Peter went back and he took the disciples with him. And sometimes, Cynthia, you have to be careful when your heart is broken, who you are surrounded with. Okay, who you are surrounded with. Because if you're not careful, they will pull you back. Oh my God. Simon Peter pulled all the other disciples back because he is a leader. Simon Peter pulled, is this helping anybody? I know it's helping me. Simon Peter pulled all the disciples back. Isn't it crazy? Here's Allison. This is going to mess you up. Here, Gail Taylor, good to see you. Here's what's going to mess you up. How is it that Peter can pull the disciples in their past and yet nobody can pull them in their future. Can I talk to anybody? Be careful of people who can help you do wrong but can't help you do right. Talk to me, Dr. Jazz. Talk to me. I'm going to talk to you. Be careful of people. Be careful of energy. Be careful of who can pull you to doing wrong, but can't pull you to do right. Can I talk to anybody? They can pull you to the club, but you can't even pull them to church. Can I talk to any? They can pull you to smoking weed, and you can't even pull them to worship. Can I talk to anybody? They can pull you to eat everything that's unhealthy, and you can't even pull them to get to exercise. Can I talk to somebody? It's Saturday. I know y'all waiting for Sunday, but I'm dropping it on Saturday. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Be careful of the people. Be careful. Here's what they can pull you to do everything negative, but you can't even influence them to do anything positive. You know, how is it Peter can pull them? He said, I'm going fishing. They're like, well, if Peter going fishing, we going fishing with Peter. Why? How come somebody can say, Peter, we don't need to go fishing. We need to be going praying. We need to be reading our Bible. Be careful of people who can always pull you down, but they can't pull you up. Somebody put it in the chat, and don't clap, just cash app. Don't clap. Don't even send me no hearts. Just cash app. I want to hear ching, ching, ching. I'm messing with y'all, but come on. If you've been blessed, share, subscribe, and support. Listen, Sheree, you can pull me down, but you can't push me up. I need to drop the mic, but it's on my face, so I can't drop the mic. Be careful of people who can pull you out. Man, how many of you, they pull you out of church, they pull you out of ministry, they pull you out of even virtual church. You don't even come to church virtually. They pull you out, but you can't pull them in. You can't pull them in. Karen Washington, you can't pull them in. They pull you out of all the good things and the positive things that you've been doing. My goodness. And you can't even pull them in. You can't even get them to register for church. You can't even get them to come to church. And yet they can get you to come out of your house and have cocktail on Friday night in a restaurant. Dr. Jazz, Dr. Jazz, Dr. Jazz, you woke up this morning. I sure did. Be careful of people who can pull you down, but can pull you up. Be careful of people who can get you to put on weight, but they won't even help you lose the weight. Ow! Ow! Did I say that, Allison? Ow! Be careful of people who can, oh my goodness, because misery love company. Y'all better give it back to me. What did I say? Misery loves company. Hello, somebody. Misery loves company. Michelle Yabo, misery love company. You can have more people who will be with you in misery than be with you in mission. Sheree, did you catch that? You will have more people who will be with you in misery than be with you in mission. What's up, Renee Allen? I love you. I'm back from the mountain. So you know I'm going to be dropping it like it's hot. You will have more people who will, my goodness, who will be with you in misery than be with you in mission. Can I talk to anybody? And so where do broken hearts go, Dr. Renee Allen? Where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way back home? Somebody give me the words. I'm going to sing the song at the end for y'all. That's going to be my sermonic selection. They went back fishing in John chapter 21. And whenever you go back to something you have no business or someone you have no business going back to, you are going to be unproductive. You are not going to be productive. What's number one? What's number? You are not going to be productive. Whenever you go back to people, somebody give me the word people. Whenever you go back to places, somebody give me the word places. Whenever you go back to anything that you're not supposed to go back to, you are not going to be productive. My God, They toil all night and they caught nothing. I like how Allison put it. She said, no thing, no thing. Look at the word nothing. Hey, Lamosa, they caught nothing, nothing. Somebody give me the word nada, zero, zip. Nothing. They caught nothing. Hey, Suzette, they caught nothing. They caught what did they caught nada. They caught zip. They caught zero. They caught, what did I say? They caught nothing. Whenever you go back to people, whenever you go back to places, whenever you go back to position, you are going to end up wasting time. What did they do that night? They wasted time. They caught nothing. Come on, y'all. Y'all better keep up with Pastor Jay. They caught nothing. They caught nada. They caught zip. They caught zero. Anybody ever been there? You try to go back and you try to make it work. You go back to that relationship and you try to make it work. You go back to that place and you try to make it work. You go back to that situation and you try to make it work. Where y'all? Where y'all? Holler back at me. Put some heart. And they caught nothing. Zero. They caught nothing. They caught nothing. They were unproductive. They wasted time. What else did they waste? They wasted energy. What else did they? They wasted time. And what else did they waste? They wasted energy. What's up? What else? They wasted time. And what else? They wasted energy. They caught nothing. They caught absolutely nothing. They caught zero. They caught nada. I'm making sure y'all get it. And that's where some of y'all are. You're trying to figure out how come you ain't got no energy. You're trying to figure out how you don't have no creativity. My God, it's because you went back to something you had no business going back to. Ow! Ow, Dr. Jazz, it's not even Sunday yet. My goodness, you went back to something that you had no business going back to, but because your heart's been broken, oh my God, where do broken hearts go? If they're not careful, broken hearts will go back to the familiar. You will go back to the familiar because you're scared of the unfamiliar. You'll go back to something that it's draining. Oh my God. It's draining. When you go back to something you have no business going back to, it is draining. It is draining. It will wear you out. It will wear you down. You will be emotionally fatigued. You will be mentally fatigued. Oh my God. And you will not listen. Y'all ready for this one? Somebody give me a heart so I can jump this one. You will not only will you not be productive, you will not be fulfilled. Oh, Dr. Jazz, you will not be fulfilled. You will not be fulfilled. You will not be satisfied. Somebody give me the word. Give it to me. Give it to me. You will not be fulfilled. You will not be satisfied. I'm going to come get y'all in your bedroom, your living room, your kitchen, wherever you are. I'm coming to get you because y'all can't wait for Sunday to wake him up early Sunday morning. But I didn't want y'all to overlook Saturday. The Lord told me to go on social media on Saturday. He said they shouted on Friday. They going to shout on Sunday. But go ask them a question on Saturday. I said, God, what should I ask them? Where do broken hearts go? The disciples went back fishing. You see, they were not going into something, they were running from something. They were running. They were running. Somebody, where the runners? Somebody give me some running man. Give me some running man. They were running, Sherade. They were running because many of us don't want to face the reality that death is part of life. That's why we tend to skip Saturday and just want to get to Sunday. We don't want to sit in it, Renee. Cynthia, we don't want to sit in the reality that this is not going to work. This relationship is not going to work. This friendship is not going to work. This marriage is not going to work. This situation, it's not going to work. We just want to have church on Sunday, but we don't want to sit in the reality that this is not going to work. Because as believers, we think everything should work out. We think it should work out. The person should wake up from the coma. My mother should still be alive. The marriage should still work out, although there is infidelity and there is cheating and there is physical and mental abuse. That, oh my gosh, if I we don't want to face reality. You see, I realize we are so addicted to reality TV. Oh, this is gonna mess y'all up. Did y'all see me? There's a difference between reality and real. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. There's a difference between reality and real. Yeah. And some of y'all are so addicted to reality TV, you don't even know that reality TV is not real. Wait a minute, Dr. Jazz. What do you mean? It's not real. No, it's not real. No. Every sleeping beauty does not wake up. Every Cinderella does not have a Prince Charming. Oh, what do you mean? What did I say? Every Cinderella does not have a Prince Charming. Every Cinderella doesn't win. Every kiss. Oh gosh. I gotta leave y'all. I'm gonna mess y'all church folks up. I'm gonna mess y'all up. I'm gonna mess y'all up. I'm gonna mess y'all up. Y'all gonna. I'm gonna come off of this. Let me just give the benediction right here and let y'all go get ready for Easter Sunday with your Easter outfit. But can we talk? Can we talk in here? Or do I need to get off? Hello, somebody. And you can't be waiting all your life for Prince Charming, Cinderella. Hello, somebody. You can't pay Snow White. What was Snow White waiting for? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs? You can't be waiting. Where's the Snow Whites? You can't. You're gonna have to. No, no, no. That's not real. That's reality TV. Hmm. And that's why reality TV, it's about entertainment and not edification. It's a reality TV is a, I'm not knocking it, they gotta make a living. But some of you are thinking, everybody like Dr. Jazz, we saw you in Marion Millions. Yeah, that's reality TV. That's why my brand is Finally Me for Real. I'm having my own TV show. It's called Real, for real. Can I be real? Somebody put it in the chat. Be real, Dr. Jazz. I know how the disciples feel after investing 3.5 years in a relationship, in a marriage, in a ministry, or whatever they did for 3.5 years. They hang around with Jesus. Jesus promised them that he's going to take over the kingdom and da, 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 da. And okay, on Friday, they see him die. Well, he rose Lazarus. Surely he can get off the cross. And yet he takes his last breath. Peter is like, forget this. I'm going back to what I'm familiar with. I am going fishing. And the question is, where do broken hearts go? And we're not here to condemn the disciples, because all of us, when our hearts are broken, we tend to sometimes go back to something that we are familiar with. We go back to what they call comfort food. We go back to pizza, popcorn. Oh, I'm coming to get y'all. We go back to the familiar because we are afraid of the familiar. But when you go back to something that you're not supposed to go back to, you're going to end up like the disciples in John chapter 21. They caught nothing and they were not satisfied. But when the morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore. I'm in John chapter 21, and Jesus said, hey, do you have any fish? Do you have any meat? Do you have any productivity? Do you have any success? Jesus doesn't condemn them. Jesus doesn't beat them up. He said, do you have any of this? So listen, there's two places people go when their hearts are broken. Number one, we go to a cave. Somebody give me the word cave. Where the cavemen, cave women. Oh, come on. We go into a cave. What did I say? What's the first thing? We go into a cave, Sister Renee. We go into a cave. Come on, give it to me. We go into hiding. When our hearts are broken, we go into a cave. And in the cave, there is depression. Come on. In the cave, there's mental fatigue. We exhausted in the cave. We go in a cave. We go in a cave. We go in a cave. We go into hiding. Our hearts are broken. We feel some kind of way emotionally, mentally. Our cave. We go into isolation. We going into depression. We go into frustration. That's why I came on today, because there's somebody at the sound of my voice. You are in a cave. You are in a cave. You are in a dark place. You are in a depressed place. You go into guilt. You go into shame. Come on, y'all, put it in the chat. Y'all know, where do we go? All of those places. We all go those places. We go into mental fatigue. We go into our mind. We go into our emotion. We go into our little girl. We go into all of those places. We all go into that place. My goodness, we all go into that place. There's a place. We go into a place. Or if we don't run into a place, we can run into a person. Can I talk about it? We can run into a person. Have you ever come out of a relationship and you just don't want to face the reality of the mess of that relationship, so you jump into another relationship? Is there anybody out there? So you just jump from relationship to relationship. And I'm not just talking about romantic, I'm talking about friendship, because you don't want to sit in it. You don't want to sit in it. You don't want to sit in it. We run into a cave. We run into a cave. Okay. We run into a cave. Some of us, we run into something. We run into something. Okay. We run into a cave. We run into a cave. Oh my God. Or some of us, we come out of it. We come out of the cave and we run into what I call, we either run into something, which I would call a cave. I'm trying to come up with another C for the word, but I can't. So let me just talk about it. We run into this cave, the cave of Adullam. Y'all read it in First Samuel, 22 or 2 Samuel. David has escaped, and he and the men, they went into a cave called Adullam. And there's three groups of people in that cave. How many groups of people in that cave? There's three groups of people in that cave. Number one, they are those who are distressed. Give me the word distress. All right. Number one is people who are distressed. All right. Give it to me, distress. Number two, it's people who are in debt. People who are in debt. All right. Some of us, when our hearts are broken, we run into distress. Look at the word distress. And in that word distress is the word stress. We are stressed out. Stress, distress. We are all over the place. Or number two, we run into debt. We run into debt, Allison. Michael, we start shopping. We emotional shoppers. Where we run into debt. Or number three, we are discontented. Another word for discontented, or we are dissatisfied. Dawn, how you doing? I want you to come to my virtual church on tomorrow. I'm going to send you the link. All right, I'm going to send you the link, girl. Or we running. And again, everybody, you can register for my virtual church. It's all on Zoom. I don't have a building, so I build a church in Zoom. I build it in Zoom. All right. We run into this, or we discontented, or we are dissatisfied. And the Bible said in First Samuel that there's 400 people in the cave. Everybody put it in the chat. I'm not in the cave by myself. I am not in this place by myself. Peter was in the cave. My goodness, the disciples was in the cave. But thanks be to God, God showed up. Jesus showed up. Jesus showed up. Jesus showed up at the shore, and he yelled out, "Hey, how you like where you are? Have you caught anything?" And they said, "We caught nothing. We caught nothing." And Jesus now gives them a strategy. He gives them a strategy. He said, "Listen, get out of there." He said, "Cast the net on the right side of the ship, and you will find, and you will find." You know what I love about this story? God finds me exactly where I am. I know that's too much for y'all to put there. God will find you exactly where you are. And I came on this morning because I know y'all talked about Jesus died on Friday. You're going to raise him on Sunday. But Saturday is, where do broken hearts go? And where do broken hearts go? If you're not careful, you will go into a cave. You will go into seclusion. You will go into depression. You will go into distress. You are going to debt. But can I tell you, there's another place that you can go? There is another place you can go. The Bible said, David said in Psalm 61, "Hear my cry, O God, attend unto my prayer. From the ends of the earth will I cry unto thee. And when my heart is broken, when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I." Come on, somebody put it in the chat. I'm going to run to the rock. I'm going to run to the rock. I'm going to the rock. I'm going to run to the rock. I'm finished. I'm through. I got to get out of here. Put it in the chat. I'm going to run to the rock, or just give me a symbol of the rock. I'm going to run to the rock. I'm going to run to the rock that is higher than me. I'm going to run to the rock. Now, all of us know that there's four kinds of rock. What did I say? Give it back to me. Give me the number four. Y'all can't keep up with me. I'm shifting gear on y'all. Hello, somebody. There's four kinds of rock. What did I say? There's four kinds of rock. I put the information on how you can register for Easter Sunday. But there's four kinds of rock, Allison. Number one, all of us know there was what? Michael Jackson. He's what they call him. They call him the Prince of Rock. What is Michael Jackson called? There is Michael Jackson. All right, there's Michael Jackson. Oh my goodness, there's Tupac. All right, they call him that he's the king of what? Hip hop. That's the rock that some people stand on. All right, there's Michael Jackson. He's the one. Prince of Rock. They call him he's the rock. He's the guy that y'all know Michael Jackson. Come on, there's different kinds of rock. All right, there is Tupac, and they say that he has a rock. He was the hip hop rock. All right, and then there's James Brown, rock and roll. Okay, but the problem is that James Brown, the rock that you are standing on, it rock and it rolls. It rock and it rolls. But there's a rock that lasts forever. There's a rock. That's why don't mess with me because it's not Sunday yet. That's why, Allison, when the women go to the tomb, guess what they had to move? They had to move a rock because when they move that rock, inside that rock is another rock. That's too much for y'all. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go that deep. Hey, Don, listen. I'm telling y'all. All right, he's the Prince of Pop. All right, they call him the King of Pop. That's what Michael Jackson was. He was the King of Pop. And then they called Tupac, he was the King of hip hop. Then there's James Brown. He's the king of soul. But my goodness, hello, somebody. How many of y'all know there's another rock? And that's why the women had to move the rock so they can get to the rock. My goodness, where do I go when my heart is broken? I go to a rock that is higher than I go to a rock that cannot be moved. My God, I know what it is to have a broken heart. I know what it is to have broken dreams. I know what it is to have to bury somebody. I know what it is to have unexpected ending. I know what it is to lose a loved one after you prayed and fast and fast and prayed and prayed and fast and fast and prayed and prayed and fast, and it did not end up the way you wanted it to end up. I know what it is to go through a divorce after you prayed and fast and prayed and fast and prayed and fast and prayed and fast, and it just didn't turn out the way you wanted to. But I've come to tell somebody, just hold on a little while longer, because here's the thing. My goodness, your heart may be broken right now, but it will heal again. Somebody put it in the chat. I will sing again. I will sing again. Lord, I'm hitting poor connection right here because the enemy know. I said you will sing again. Come on, you will sing again. Where do broken hearts go? So this morning I was reading something on the Apple Story. Can I bless y'all today? Can I bless y'all today? I feel like blessing y'all today. I was reading something in the Apple Story. I was reading something in the Apple Story. Apple Story. Every morning when I wake up, I'm always reading something in the Apple Story. And I was reading something in the Apple Story. I was reading something in the Apple Story. I was reading something in the Apple Story. And what I was reading in the Apple Story blew my mind. It says, birds are never lost. Somebody put it in the chat. What did it say? It said birds are never lost. I gotta find this story. Sometimes your story shows up, Sister Renee, and it said birds are never lost. And scientists, oh my God, scientists are trying to find out. Scientists are trying to find out why is it. Y'all gotta read it. Scientists are trying to find out what is it about birds that will find their way back home. I'm trying to find it. It says, why animals don't get lost. That's the title of it right there. Why animals don't get lost. And it says pigeons can return to their lofts from more than 1,000 miles away. House cats can walk through countries to find a previous home. But how do they find their way home? Oh, I love this. It said, how do they find their way home? It's because God put a GPS in the birds. Hello, can I talk to somebody? God put a GPS in the birds that even when birds are lost, my goodness, it's called divine instinct that a bird can find his way back to home. A cat can be gone and a cat will find his way back home. I hope dogs can too, because I've got a dog sipper and they can find their way back home. So a bird is never lost and a cat is never lost because God put, Sister Renee, is this good or what? God puts a GPA in them to teach them that even though you're lost. And that's why when you get to John chapter 21, the Lord tells Peter, listen, I know you went fishing. I know you got lost, but that's why I came, because I specialize, y'all. When I say this, y'all gonna drop the mic. I specialize in a rescue mission. And my goodness, look what is God going to bless you. He said, this is what it is. I am the God who find the Lord, the God of the lost and found. I got to get out of here. We got to go. It's not even Sunday yet. All I'm trying to tell you is I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I can see. Anybody know I feel like preaching on a Saturday morning? I've come to encourage somebody at the sound of my voice that, my goodness, it doesn't matter where you've been. It doesn't matter what you did. It doesn't matter how far you wandered from God. It doesn't matter if you went back to the place. God specializes in the lost and found. Somebody ought to say, he found me. Come on, somebody put it, he found me. Ooh, I was sinking deep in sin, far from peaceful shore, very deeply stayed within. I was sinking to rise no more. But the master of the sea heard my despairing cry. From the water he rescued me. Now safe am I. Come on, come on. You're not lost. Hey, you're not lost. I'm through. Oh, I feel like preaching this morning, and it's just Saturday. I feel like encouraging somebody this morning, and it's just Saturday. Where do broken hearts go? I go to the rock that is higher than I. I said, I go to the rock. Come on. I go to the rock that never rolls. I go to the rock that is higher than I. Yeah, my heart might have been broken on Friday. I'm sitting in it on Saturday. But I thank God. Oh, who am I talking to? Who am I encouraging? Who am I ministering to? Holler back at me. Throw me a heart somewhere. Throw me something. I'm about to tear up my house. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Hey, come on, Peter. Come on back. Come on back, Peter. Come on back, Peter. Come on back. Come on, come out of it. Come out of it. Come out of it. Somebody put it in the chat. I won't go back. And even if I went back, I'm coming out. Ooh. I'm through. Y'all know the song. Where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way home? Put it in the chat. Yes, I can. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way home? That's what the song said. Yep. I think it's Whitney that sang it. Is it Whitney? Huh? You'll find your way home. Yes, you will. 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 I know it's been some time, but there's something on my mind. You see, I haven't been the same since that cloud November day. We said we needed space, but all we found was an empty place. And the only thing I learned is that I need you desperately. So here I am. And can you please tell me, where do broken hearts go, can they find their way home? Back to the open arms of a love that's waiting there. And if somebody loves you, won't they always love you? I look in your eyes and I know that you still care. That song, I know Whitney sang it about a lover, but that's about a God who wants you to know that even in your brokenness, you can find your way back home. I came on this morning because it's been a difficult week. It's been a tough week. It's been a challenging week. And yes, you know how the story ends on Sunday. But the fact of the matter is, it's Saturday. It's Saturday. And so I want to pray for you. If you've experienced some difficult days and your heart's been broken, give me that heart behind your name, and I want to pray for you. I want to pray for you. Father, in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. Somebody, while I was talking to you guys, somebody sent me something saying with heavy heart. Who am I talking to this morning? Your heart is heavy. Your heart is heavy. Your heart is heavy. God told me to come on Saturday. He said there was enough preachers on Friday. He said, you get on Saturday. And I just got a text from somebody that says, with heavy heart. With heavy heart. I'm sorry to have to tell you. With heavy heart. Somebody's heart is heavy. With heavy heart. With broken heart. I haven't figured out how to play music without Facebook not shutting me down. If anybody knows the secret of it, tell me, because I would be playing that song right now. Where do broken hearts go? Can they find their way back home? And your heart may be broken, and I see all of it. And I want you to know you're like that bird and you're like that cat. You're going to find your way back, because there is a divine GPS inside of you. Father, I pray for every person who Good Friday was a difficult Friday for them, because Good Friday remind them that not only did Christ die, but somebody's mother died, somebody's father died, somebody's child died, somebody's relationship died, somebody's marriage died, somebody's dream died, somebody it died. I pray for the person whose heart is grieving over the loss of a loved one. I pray for the heart of those who are grieving over a loved one. I pray for the heart of those who are grieving over a loved one. And thank you for the reminder that you know what it is to lose a family member, a close family member. You didn't lose a servant on Good Friday, you lost a son. And I pray for every person who's in my Facebook, YouTube, IG, whose heart's been broken. And God, we want to hurry. We want to get past this feeling. We just want to get to Sunday, and we want to ignore Saturday. But the fact of the matter is, Saturdays when the disciples are sitting in the reality that the one they loved died. And I know, God, it's difficult for us because we don't want to sit here. We name the people that we know who are no longer here. Name them in the chat. Let's honor them today. Name them in the chat this morning. Let's honor them today. We name them in the chat. We put their name in the chat. Come on, let's name them in the chat today. Name them in the chat. Name them in the chat. We put their names in there. We honor them today. We name them in the chat. We honor them. Your grandpa, I see you putting their names. My father George. Let's honor them today. Sean Christian Sr. We honor them today. My grandparents. We honor them today. My cousin Leo, my dad's mom. We honor them today. We honor them today. Bishop Iona Locke. We pray for that congregation. We pray for that congregation. And yes, we know where they are. Yes, we know where Shell and Sister Patrice and yes, we know where they are. And yes, we know we will see them again. And yes, we know they're in a better place. Oh, yeah, we know all of that. But it's still hurt. And I'm not one of those preachers that just want me to feel good about, hey, I woke up this morning with my beloved mom on my mind because she loved Easter. Oh, she loved Easter. Daddy Victor and my sister, we honor them today. We honor them. Yes, we know all that stuff. We know weeping may endure for a night, joy comes in the morning. We know they're in a better place. We know all of that. 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 But oh my God. We know all of that. We know we will see them again. We know we'll connect with them again. We know it. We honor them today. Thanks, Dr. Renee, for sharing. We know all of that. But we still know. And when my heart is overwhelmed, David said in Psalm 61, when my heart is broken, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. Father, I thank you that you said, and I'm through, everybody. Sorry for keeping you guys. Here's your scripture for the day, everybody. Psalms 34:18. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. What did I just say? Psalms 34:18. The Lord is near to the brokenhearted. Right where you are right now, God just showed up in your space. The Lord is near. Here comes his presence. Right where you are. Right where you are. Right where you are. Wherever you are on Facebook, YouTube, IG, living room, bedroom, kitchen, dining room. The Lord, Pastor Shannon, you know, one of your spiritual mom transition. The Lord is near. That's what it says in Psalms 34, verse 18. The Lord is near. What did I say? The Lord is near to a brokenhearted. The Lord is near to a brokenhearted. I need somebody to catch that revelation right there. He's right there. Isn't that crazy? Don't have to be in no building. I'm not knocking no building. The Lord is near to our brokenhearted. So I need thee. I need thee. I need thee every hour. Huh? Come on. Oh, bless me now, my Savior. I come to thee. Yes, come on, tell him yes. Yes, 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 yes. I'm through. I want to invite you guys as many as you can. I love ministering to each of you on Facebook, YouTube, and IG, but I'm so limited. I'm so limited because I can't see you. And my passion is to minister to you, and I want to give you an opportunity to join me every Sunday, but tomorrow particularly for 3 services at 6:30, 9 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. It's on Zoom because it's my anointing is on another level when I see people. Not that I can't preach to you if I don't see you because you see it, but I have another gear. I have another shift. And because I believe this is the place that God wants me to really make an impact. And I would love for you to join me. All you need to do is between now and today to register for Victory Grace Center virtual service. The information is on the screen on how you can. We've got 3 services. Thanks, Pastor Shannon. We've got 6:30 in the morning, and we'll talk about victory and what it means to me. Then a 9 o'clock service, and then a 12 o'clock service. And 12 o'clock, we talking about the 7 first words from the grave. I want you to join me. I want you to join me. This is where we'll get to see each other, literally see each other, and we will be able to talk to each other. I love you texting, but I love for you to talk. Because while text isn't important, talking is so important. And we can also talk about children's church, our babies. Yeah, that's right. And we've got children's church for our kids. To start the process, virtual service is the bomb. Thank you. All you need to do is go to victorygracecenter.org/VLive120. 6:30 in the morning. All you need to do is turn on your computer. 6:30 in the morning. And you'll be worshiping with over 100, couple of hundreds of people from all over the country. Or you can do 9 o'clock. Or you can do 12 o'clock. 3 services all on Zoom. Register between now and I think 3 o'clock or 3 o'clock today, and we will send you the link. We will send you the link. We will send you the link. And I will see you, and you will see me. And we will be able to talk to each other, and you'll be worshiping, and you'll see all these people. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And yes, we even have children's church and youth church all on Zoom because we're not watchers, we're worshipers. While I love texting, I love talking. And so I hope you will join us. And then if the Lord bless you and you choose to sow a financial seed, the information is on the screen. The Lord bless you, the Lord keep you, the Lord lift up his countenance upon you, and the Lord remind you that broken hearts have somewhere they can go to. God bless you all. Facebook, YouTube, IG. God bless you. IG, God bless you. Facebook, YouTube, IG, God bless you. Sharon, I look forward. I see you said I'll be there. Tell me who else going to be there. Thank you. Thank you. I see you guys telling me you're going to be there. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be powerful. It's going to be powerful. And you'll get to see other people and worship with other people. And we'll see you and we'll be able to talk with you. All right. God bless you.